Pinocchio, the wooden boy. Once upon a time, in a small Italian village, there lived an old and kind-hearted woodcarver named Geppetto. Geppetto was a lonely man who longed for companionship, so he decided to carve a wooden puppet to keep him company. He worked tirelessly, carefully shaping the wood into a little boy. When he finished, he named the puppet Pinocchio and wished with all his heart that the puppet could be a real boy. That night, as Geppetto slept, a magical blue fairy visited his workshop. She was moved by Geppetto's wish and, with a wave of her wand, brought Pinocchio to life. Pinocchio could move, talk, and think, but he was still made of wood. Pinocchio, the blue fairy said, if you want to become a real boy, you must prove yourself to be brave, truthful, and unselfish. Always listen to your conscience and let it be your guide. The next morning, Geppetto was overjoyed to find Pinocchio alive and moving. He decided to send him to school like a real boy. But on his way to school, Pinocchio was distracted by a puppet show. He was fascinated by the performance and decided to join, thinking it would be more fun than school. The puppet master, Stromboli, was impressed by Pinocchio and decided to keep him, locking him in a cage. Pinocchio was sad and regretted not listening to Geppetto. Suddenly, the blue fairy appeared and asked him why he wasn't in school. Pinocchio, feeling ashamed, lied and said he had been kidnapped. Immediately, his nose began to grow longer and longer with each lie he told. The blue fairy explained that every time he lied, his nose would grow. Realizing his mistake, Pinocchio promised to be honest and the blue fairy set him free. She warned him again to be good and listen to his conscience. On his way home, Pinocchio encountered a sly fox named Honest John and his companion, Gideon. They tricked Pinocchio into going to a place called Fun Island, where kids could do whatever they wanted without any rules. At first, Pinocchio enjoyed the freedom, but soon he realized that the boys on island were turning into donkeys. Horrified, he tried to escape, but not before he had grown donkey ears and a tail. He managed to flee and returned to Geppetto's workshop, only to find that Geppetto had gone out to sea to search for him. Determined to find and save Geppetto, Pinocchio set out on a perilous journey. With the help of a friendly seagull, he discovered that Geppetto had been swallowed by a giant whale named Monstro. Without hesitation, Pinocchio dived into the sea and was swallowed by the whale too. Inside Monstro's belly, Pinocchio found Geppetto alive but weak. Using his cleverness, Pinocchio devised a plan to escape. He and Geppetto built a fire, causing the whale to sneeze them out. They were tossed back into the sea, but Pinocchio bravely swam to shore, saving Geppetto but nearly drowning in the process. Geppetto carried the lifeless wooden boy back home, heartbroken. The blue fairy, seeing Pinocchio's bravery and selflessness, decided to reward him. She brought Pinocchio back to life, and this time, turned him into a real boy. Geppetto woke to find his dream had come true. He embraced Pinocchio, tears of joy streaming down his face. From that day forward, Pinocchio and Geppetto lived happily together. This story of Pinocchio teaches valuable lessons about honesty, courage, and the importance of listening to one's conscience.